Alright, we've talked about graphing a linear equation by using slope and the y-intercept. And remember, that was from the equation y equals mx plus b. Now we're going to graph an equation on a coordinate plane using the x and y-intercept. Well, first let's talk about the coordinate plane. The axis that runs horizontally is the x-axis. If I pick any point on this x-axis, for example this one, that would be -2, 0. If I picked this point right here, it would be 3, 0 as the ordered pair. So the first value is a number and the y value is always 0 for the x-intercept. Next we have the vertical axis, which is the y-axis. If I pick any point on the y-axis, let's pick this one, the ordered pair would be 0, 2. If I pick this ordered pair, or pick this point, the ordered pair would be 0, -3. So for every y-intercept, 0 is going to be the x value of our ordered pair, and the y value will be a number. And that's important because we're going to be substituting the number 0 into our equations to find the x and y-intercept. Looking back at this example, to find the x-intercept, we're going to let y be 0. Remember, on the x-axis, all the ordered pairs have a number value for x and 0 for y. So if we plug that in, this is the equation that we're working with. Now we're solving it for x. We've got to move the 4 by attaching -4 to both sides. That leaves us the equation -4 equals -2x. To undo the multiplication, we're going to use division to both sides, and x equals +2. That's our x-intercept. And to write the ordered pair, x is 2, y is 0. That's where we got the 0 right here. Y equals 0. So as we find the y-intercept, this time we're going to let x be 0, because remember, in every ordered pair, 0 is the x value and y is the number for any point on the y-axis. So substituting 0 in place of x, -2 times 0 is 0, and 0 plus 4 is 4. That's the y-intercept. So 4 goes in place of y, and 0, which we used for the x value, is the first number in our ordered pair. Now to graph these 2 points and connect them to make our line. So the x-intercept was 2, 0. Plot your point. Your y-intercept was 0, 4. Plot your point. And then you would connect the 2 points. Now, some of you may have noticed that this equation that they gave us was in slope-intercept form. Remember, slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b. So, this is the y-intercept, +4. And then to count our slope, we would go down 2 over 1. Down 2 over 1, we're on the line. Down 2 over 1, we're on the line. So that's another way to check that we've graphed it correctly. Okay. Next, here's our equation. For this example, we have 3y plus x equals 6. When x and y are on the left-hand side, that's known to be in standard form. Remember, slope-intercept form, y was by itself on the left-hand side. All right. We're going to find the x-intercept, and we're going to find the y-intercept. When we're looking for the x-intercept, y equals 0. So taking this equation, 3 times 0 plus x equals 6. 3 times 0 is 0, which leaves you x equals 6. There's nothing else to solve because x is by itself. Our ordered pair is 6, 0. To find the y-intercept, x equals 0. So we plug it in or substitute it in. 3y plus 0 equals 6. Well, 3y plus 0 is 3y. To undo the multiplication, we use division. Oops. Y equals 2. So in our ordered pair, the y value is 2 and x is 0. Now to plot those 2 points. To plot the x-intercept, well, that goes to 5, but we can estimate 6 right here. And 2 on the y-axis is right here. And we are going to connect our points. And there's our line. All right, let's try the next one. We're going to work this equation twice. We're going to find the x-intercept. That's an x. Find the y-intercept. Let's find the x-intercept first. Remember, this is when we substitute in 0 for the opposite variable. The opposite of x is y, so y equals 0. 8x plus 4 times y, oops, 0. Let's fix that. 4 times 0 equals negative 12. 4 times 0 is 0. That leaves us 8x equals negative 12. We're going to divide both sides by 8, and x equals negative 1.5. So the ordered pair is negative 1.50. All right, to find the y-intercept, x equals 0. So 8 times 0 plus 4y equals negative 12. 8 times 0 is 0, leaving us with 4y equals negative 12. Undo the multiplication by division. Y equals negative 3. So 0, negative 3 is our y-intercept. Well, some of you may be wondering where negative 1.5 is. Well, here's 0 on the x-axis. Here's negative 1, and here's negative 2. Negative 1.5 would be right in the middle. And for our y-intercept, 0, negative 3 would be here. And we're going to connect the points, and we've just graphed that line by using its x and y intercept. All right, let's try another one. Let's try and give myself a little bit more room here. Remember, to find the x-intercept, we've got to use y equals 0. To find the y-intercept, we're going to use x equals 0. All right, let's take care of the x-intercept first. Negative 2 times 0 plus 12x equals negative 6. Well, negative 2 times 0 is 0. That leaves me 12x equals negative 6. Undo the multiplication by using division. X equals negative 1/2. And some of you may have written that as negative 0.5, and that's fine. There's my ordered pair for my x-intercept. To find the y-intercept, we use 0 for x, so that same equation, negative 2y plus, here's my x, so now I'm going to put in 0, equals negative 6. 12 times 0 is 0, leaving us negative 2y equals negative 6. Divide by negative 2 to undo the multiplication. Y equals 3. My ordered pair is going to be 0, 3. Now to plot those two intercepts. The x-intercept is negative 1/2, so here's 0, here's negative 1. Negative 1/2 is right in the middle. And my y-intercept this time is positive 3. Connect the points, and we've graphed our line using the x and y intercepts. This is just one more way to be able to graph a line. And this concludes x and y intercept.